tried to build a monument of ivory and stone, but every time I spun the wheel, it crumbled to the floor, leaving me with nothing but a mess behind the door. I finally realized that my fingers were too blind to shape the holy vessel that the Maker had in mind. Oh, I surrender to the spinning of the potter's steady wheel, yielding every broken part of me for Him to touch and heal. I'm nothing but the earthly dust and water from the rain, but the Master's hand is forming me to glorify His name. Break me down and build me up and set me in the fire. I will be the instrument of all of His desire. There's a pressure in the shaping and a heat within the kiln, but I'm trusting in the process of His perfect holy will. The cracks are being filled with gold to make the vessel strong, a testament of mercy where the weak have now belonged. The dulcimer is playing out the beauty of the craft, a melody of joy that makes the heavy spirit laugh. Oh, I surrender to the spinning of the potter's steady wheel, yielding every broken part of me for Him to touch and heal. I'm nothing but the earthly dust and water from the rain, but the Master's hand is forming me to glorify His name. Break me down and build me up and set me in the fire. I will be the instrument of all of His desire. Empty me of pride and let the living water pour, flowing from the inside to the thirsty on the shore. Thirsty on the shore. Let the water pour. Oh, I surrender to the spinning of the potter's steady wheel, yielding every broken part of me for Him to touch and heal. I'm nothing but the earthly dust and water from the rain, but the Master's hand is forming me to glorify His name. Break me down and build me up and set me in the fire. I will be the instrument of all of His desire. Master's hand. I went out weeping with a handful of seed, sowing in the dirt of my brokenness and need. The winter was bitter and the ground was so cold, but I held to the promise that the prophets had told. Now the sun is breaking over the eastern field, and I'm waiting on the glory that the harvest will yield. Oh, there's a harvest of grace coming up from the clay, washing all the sorrow of the winter away. Every tear that I planted in the shadow of night is blooming like a lily in the morning light. The silos are full and the spirit is fed by the water of life and the heavenly bread. I look at the rows of the golden wheat, and I lay my sickle at the master's feet. It wasn't my hands that made the garden grow. It was the rain of His mercy on the valley below. The dulcimer sings of a bountiful year and a perfect love that is casting out fear. Oh, there's a harvest of grace coming up from the clay, washing all the sorrow of the winter away. Every tear that I planted in the shadow of night is blooming like a lily in the morning light. The silos are full and the spirit is fed by the water of life and the heavenly bread. Those who sow in tears will reap with shouts of joy, a peace that the locust can never destroy. Can never destroy. Reap with shouts of joy. Oh, there's a harvest of grace coming up from the clay, washing all the sorrow of the winter away. Every tear that I planted in the shadow of night is blooming like a lily in the morning light. The silos are full and the spirit is fed by the water of life in the heavenly bread. A harvest of grace in this holy place. I walked away with pockets full of promises and pride, looking for a fortune that the empty world could hide. I spent my final dollar in a land of dust and bone. Realized the hardest road is the one you walk alone. But I can see the lantern burning on the porch tonight. gates are open wide, and the table has been set. A love that is forgiving, and a grace that won't forget. I'm running down the driveway, leaving all my shame behind, trading every sorrow for the peace I finally find. No more looking backward at the bridges that I burned. Hallelujah for the morning when the prodigal returns. There's a new song rising from the bottom of my soul, a broken hallelujah that is making me completely whole. I can hear the angels singing in the rafters up above, a choir of redemption and a symphony of love. The dulcimer is weaving through the ashes and the tears, washing out the bitterness of all my wasted years. Oh, the gates are open wide, and the table has been set. A love that is forgiving, and a grace that won't forget. I'm running down the driveway, leaving all my shame behind, trading every sorrow for the peace I finally find. No more looking backward at the bridges that I burned. Hallelujah for the morning when the prodigal returns. I fell upon my knees and expected to be turned away, but I found a Father waiting with a robe for me today. With a ring upon my head, a robe for me Oh, the gates are open wide, and the table has been set. A love that is forgiving, and a grace that won't forget. I'm running down the driveway, leaving all my shame behind, trading every sorrow for the peace I finally find. No more looking backward at the bridges that I burned. Hallelujah for the morning when the prodigal returns. Prodigal return. No more bridges burned. The lightning strikes the crooked oak upon the hill. The bitter wind is blowing with an angry chill. I'm searching for a hollow where the shadows hide, a place where I can lay my heavy fear aside. I hear the mountain rumbling underneath my feet, but I am heading upward to the mercy seat. Oh, hide me in the cleft for the shepherd and a haven for the flock. When the fury of the tempest and the raging waters roll, you are the solid anchor for my weary wandering soul. The world can fall to pieces, but I'm standing on the stone, held by the steady hands that claim me for his own. I see the morning breaking through the charcoal gray. The hand of grace is sweeping all the clouds away. The rain has left a diamond upon every pine, a testament of glory that is pure and fine. The dulcimer is ringing out a melody of cheer, for love has built a fortress that defeats the darkest fear. Oh, hide me in the cleft of the everlasting rock, a shelter for the shepherd and a haven for the flock. When the fury of the tempest and the raging waters roll, you are the solid anchor for my weary wandering soul. The world can fall to pieces, but I'm standing on the stone, held by the steady hands that claim me for his own. The rock of ages cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. From the churning of the river to the bottom of the sea. The bottom of the sea, let me hide myself in thee. Hide me in the cleft of the everlasting rock, a shelter for the shepherd and a haven for the flock. When the fury of the tempest and the raging waters roll, you are the solid anchor for my weary wandering soul. The world can fall to pieces, but I'm standing on the stone, held by the steady hands that claim me for his own. Cleft of the rock, standing on the stone. The winter wind is tearing at the branches of the tree, trying hard to steal the very life inside of me. The ground is frozen solid and the sky is bitter cold, but I am holding on to stories that the ancients told. The leaves have blown away and left me naked in the chill, but I am anchored to the maker of the holy hill. Oh, my roots are going deeper in the solid nothing but a fragile sandy mound. But the seeds of true redemption, they are planted in the dark, nourished by the embers of a single holy spark. The dulcimer is singing of a quiet, steady strength, a love that covers every single height and every length. Though my roots are going deeper in the solid rock of grace, I have found a sanctuary in this wild and rugged place. Let the gales of sorrow batter, let the heavy tempest blow. I am drinking from the water in the river deep below. The surface might be shaking, but my spirit cannot fall. Standing in the shadow of the maker of it all, I will not be uprooted by the fury of the night. I am waiting for the breaking of the everlasting light. The everlasting light, standing in his might. Oh, my roots are going deeper in the solid rock of grace. I have found a sanctuary in this wild and rugged place. Let the gales of sorrow batter, let the heavy tempests blow. I am drinking from the water in the river deep below. The surface might be shaking, but my spirit cannot fall. Standing in the shadow of the maker of it all. Roots in the rock, deep below. I've walked 100 miles of rocky, broken ground, searching for a peace that I had never found. My boots are worn and ragged, and my coat is wearing thin. I carry all the heavy scars of sorrow and of sin. But I can see the valley stretching out before my eyes, a little piece of heaven sitting under painted skies. Oh, there's a Pilgrims Rest beyond the timberline, where the water runs so clear and the heavy branches twine. I'm laying down my troubles and I'm letting go of grief, finding in the shadow of the cross a sweet relief. The journey has been bitter, but the ending will be sweet when I rest my weary spirit at the holy Maker's feet. pilgrim has a shelter, and the pilgrim has a home.
Timberline, where the water runs so clear, and the heavy branches twine. I'm laying down my troubles, and I'm letting go of a grief, finding in the shadow of the cross a sweet relief. The journey has been bitter, but the ending will be sweet when I rest my weary spirit at the Holy Maker's feet. Pilgrims Rest, journey has been blessed.
Walked 100 miles of rocky, broken ground, searching for a peace that I had never found. My boots are worn and ragged, and my coat is wearing thin. I carry all the heavy scars of sorrow and of sin, but I can see the valley stretching out before my eyes, a little piece of heaven sitting under painted skies. Oh, there's a pilgrim's rest beyond the timberline, where the water runs so clear and the heavy branches twine. I'm laying down my troubles, and I'm letting go of grief, finding in the shadow of the cross a sweet relief. The journey has been bitter, but the ending will be sweet when I rest my weary spirit at the Holy Maker's feet. I hear the distant singing of a congregation choir gathered in the evening round a steady burning fire. They sing a song of triumph for the battles that are done, for every weary traveler who is walking toward the sun. The dulcimer is blending with the rustle of the pine, a melody of welcome that is beautiful and fine. Oh, there's a pilgrim's rest beyond the timberline, where the water runs so clear and the heavy branches twine. I'm laying down my troubles, and I'm letting go of grief, finding in the shadow of the cross a sweet relief. The journey has been bitter, but the ending will be sweet when I rest my weary spirit at the Holy Maker's feet. The night is falling gently, but I do not have to roam, for the pilgrim has a shelter, and the pilgrim has a home. The pilgrim has a home. Maker's feet. Pilgrims Rest, journey has been blessed.
Clouds are gathering heavy on the western mountain peak. The wind is howling angry and the daylight's growing weak. I've been walking on the high ground, but the storm is rolling in. I can feel the thunder rattling the bones beneath my skin. The path is getting slippery and my eyes can barely see, but I know a quiet hollow that is waiting just for me. Oh, there's a shelter in the valley where the living waters run, a refuge for the weary when the heavy day is done. I'm running from the tempest, I am knocking on the door. I'll rest my wandering spirit on the sanctuary floor. The wind can tear the branches, but the roots are dug in deep in the shelter of the valley where the Lord is keeping sheep. I can hear the gentle rustle of the leaves upon the ground, a quiet sort of comfort where the saving grace is found. The rain is beating down upon the wooden cabin roof, but the warmth inside the fireplace is all the living proof. The dulcimer is ringing out a melody so clear, chasing out the shadows and defeating every fear. Oh, there's a shelter in the valley where the living waters run, a refuge for the weary when the heavy day is done. I'm running from the tempest, I am knocking on the door. I'll rest my wandering spirit on the sanctuary floor. The wind can tear the branches, but the roots are dug in deep in the shelter of the valley where the Lord is keeping sheep. The lightning strikes the timber, but the walls are standing strong, a fortress made of mercy where the broken ones belong. The broken ones belong, singing out a brand new song. Oh, there's a shelter in the valley where the living waters run, a refuge for the weary when the heavy day is done. I'm running from the tempest, I am knocking on the door. I'll rest my wandering spirit on the sanctuary floor. The wind can tear the branches, but the roots are dug in deep in the shelter of the valley where the Lord is keeping sheep.
all the shadows of the night away. My feet are heavy, but the path is clear and wide. With a quiet fire burning deep inside, I felt the cold wind, I felt the winter's bite. But I'm walking toward the dawn of a holy light. Oh, the river's wide, but the bridge is strong and sure. I'm leaving my burdens down on Mercy's shore. No more wandering, no more looking back. Your love is a light on this dusty track. I am carried, I am known, I am yours. Walking home to Mercy's shore. There's a peace that settles like the morning dew. Every single heartbeat is a song for you. I used to try to build a kingdom made of sand. Now I'm resting in the hollow of your hand. The dulcimer sings of a grace I can't explain, like the first green leaf after the summer rain. Oh, the river's wide, but the bridge is strong and sure. I'm leaving my burdens down on Mercy's shore. No more wandering, no more looking back. Your love is the light on this dusty track. I am carried, I am known, I am yours. Walking home to Mercy's shore. It doesn't matter how far I have strayed, the price for my freedom has already been paid. It's already been paid. Yeah, I'm free indeed. Oh, the river's wide, but the bridge is strong and sure. I'm leaving my burdens down on Mercy's shore. No more wandering, no more looking back. Your love is the light on this dusty track. I am carried, I am known, I am yours. Walking home to Mercy's shore. Down to the shore, just a sinner found. I held a piece of driftwood, battered by the storm, looking at the splinters that had lost their shape and form. I felt a lot like that old wood tossed upon the shore, wondering if the Maker had a purpose for me anymore. But the wind began to whisper through the needles of the pine, telling me the carpenter can always realign. Oh, the carpenter is calling. He is building something new out of all the broken pieces that he gathered up from you. With a hammer of forgiveness and the nails of steady grace, he is shaping up your spirit for a higher holy place. I am resting in sawdust, I am trusting in his hand, built upon the rock and not upon the shifting sand. There's a measure and a plumb line for the crooked and the weak, a gentle hand that reaches for the quiet and the meek. I can hear the rhythm of the work begin to start, the steady, slow repairing of a tired, heavy heart. The dulcimer is humming like the hum of busy tools. Oh, wisdom that is greater than the cleverness of fools. Oh, the carpenter is calling. He's building something new out of all the broken pieces that he gathered up from you. With a hammer of forgiveness and the nails of steady grace, he is shaping up your spirit for a higher holy place. I am resting in the sawdust, I am trusting in his hand, built upon the rock and not upon the shifting sand. I thought that I was useless, I thought that I was done, but I'm being made a temple for the rising of the sun. A temple for the sun. The work has just begun. Oh, the carpenter is calling. He is building something new out of all the broken pieces that he gathered up from you. With a hammer of forgiveness and the nails of steady grace, he is shaping up your spirit for a higher holy place. I am resting in the sawdust, I am trusting in his hand, built upon the rock and not upon the shifting sand. Trusting in his hand, built upon the rock. I left the crowded city and the vanity of men, looking for the place where the ancient woods begin. I climbed above the timber where the air is sharp and thin, leaving all the baggage of the places I have been. There upon the summit where the eagles make their nest, I found a wooden altar where a weary soul can rest. Oh, I am clinging to the cross at the timberline where the bitter wind is
rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. The silence of the summit is the sweetest kind of song, telling me the wilderness is where I now belong. The shadows of my history are banished by the light, shining from the beacon in the middle of the night. The dulcimer is echoing across the great divide, a melody of comfort for the one with naught to hide. Oh, I am clinging to the cross at the timberline, where the bitter wind is blowing through the rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. Nailed to the wood are the failures of my past. I'm stepping into freedom that is finally gonna last. Finally gonna last. The shadows all have passed. Oh, I am clinging to the cross at the timberline, where the bitter wind is blowing through the rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. Timberline Cross, hung it all as lost. I walked down the bank where the willow trees bend, looking for a place where the sorrow could end. The mud on my boots was the weight of my pride, and the river was running so muddy and wide. I stood at the edge with my hands to the sky, ready to let the old wanderer die. Oh, I'm washed in the water and clean in the stream, waking up now from a heavy old dream. The current took hold of the dirt and the stain, and left me here standing, reborn in the rain. Hallelujah, the river runs deep and runs cold, but it carries the fire that is saving my soul.
not a single holy sound. I climbed the rocky path with a spirit bent and bruised, feeling like a candle that had long ago been used. But the air is getting thinner as I reach the highest stone, and I realize in the darkness I was never quite alone. Oh, there's a light upon the ridge, and it's breaking through the gray, the herald of the morning and the promise of the day. I'm standing on the timberline, looking at the sun. The battle in the valley has already been won. Hallelujah, I can see it. Hallelujah, I am whole. There's a light upon the ridge, and it's shining in my soul. The world below is hidden in a blanket of the mist, but up here on the summit I am by the glory kissed. The pine trees bow their heads as the wind begins to sing a song of great deliverance to the heaven-sent King. The dulcimer is dancing like the color in the sky, watching every heavy cloud just wither up and die. Oh, there's a light upon the ridge, and it's breaking through the gray, the herald of the morning and the promise of the day. I'm standing on the timberline, looking at the sun. The battle in the valley has already been won. Hallelujah, I can see it. Hallelujah, I am whole. There's a light upon the ridge, and it's shining in my soul. It doesn't matter how the winter tried to freeze my faith. I'm stepping past the ghost, and I'm stepping past the wraith. I'm stepping into morning. I'm standing on the heights. Oh, there's The shadows stretch like fingers as the dying day declines. The valley's getting colder and the wind begins to bite. But I've got a little lantern that I'm kindling for the night. It's not a raging bonfire, just a flicker in the dark. But faith is in the keeping of that single holy spark. Oh, carry the flame when the winter descends. Carry the flame where the broken road ends. Through the howl of the storm and the bitter cold rain, you hold to the light and you carry the flame. The darkness is deep, but it cannot consume the fire of mercy that bursts into bloom. Shelter to provide, but I held my little lantern out and sat right by his side. The dulcimer is singing of a warmth that we can share, a quiet kind of comfort when there's nothing else to spare. Oh, carry the flame when the winter descends. Carry the flame where the broken road ends. Through the howl of the storm and the bitter cold rain, you hold to the light and you carry the flame. The darkness is deep, but it cannot consume the fire of mercy that bursts into bloom. Pass it on to the brother, pass it on to the friend. Let the light keep on burning till the very end. Till the very end. Let the light ascend. Oh, carry the flame when the winter descends. Carry the flame where the broken road ends. Through the howl of the storm and the bitter cold rain, you hold to the light and you carry the flame. The darkness is deep, but it cannot consume the fire of mercy that bursts into bloom. Carry the flame through the rain. Carry the flame. I left the crowded city and the vanity of men, looking for the place where the ancient woods begin. I climbed above the timber where the air is sharp and thin, leaving all the baggage of the places I have been. There upon the summit where the eagles make their nest, I
the cross, at the timberline where the bitter wind is blowing through the rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. The silence of the summit is the sweetest kind of song, telling me the wilderness is where I now belong. The shadows of my history are banished by the light, shining from the beacon in the middle of the night. The dulcimer is echoing across the great divide, a melody of comfort for the one with naught to hide. Oh, I am clinging to the cross, at the timberline where the bitter wind is blowing through the rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. Nailed to the wood are the failures of my past. I'm stepping into freedom that is finally gonna last. Finally gonna last. The shadows all have passed. Oh, I am clinging to the cross, at the timberline where the bitter wind is blowing through the rugged pine. I am laying down the burdens of this heavy heart of mine, drinking from the fountain of the water and the wine. The world is fading out in the valley far below, bathed in the glory of the holy mountain glow. Timberline Cross, counting it